wrote even the CBT2 in Saudi?
Exactly.
Okay. Where exactly? Because I checked online and it looks like the CBT centers don't give me a good feedback.
You need, okay, maybe you can DM me. I will help also in searching, but I did try in where I reside. Then I was in Riyadh, the capital city, so I got a center here. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's the much of the question I've got here. You can ask whatever. Our target is closing within 30 minutes, and I'm hopeful we can do it. So just question and answer, whatever you think. And so many information I've released in my YouTube channel. You can follow me up. If there is any other thing you want me to upload or video you want me to share, I'm happy to do that as well.
Sis, I hope there wouldn't be a problem if maybe I go back to the YouTube channel, try to get the account open, and I face a lot of challenges. I can still DM you, right? Because right now I'm even at work. My schedule is very bad here.
All right. Once you subscribe.
Okay. But then how long did it take for you to for the application to how long did it take you for the application? Maybe for the job to be settled or something?
Is it the UK job you mean?
Yes, please. How long, when you started the process, how long did it take you?
From the time I got my OET, because what delayed was my OET.
Okay.
Yeah, actually I wrote my CBT, I think 2021, but my OET was 22. So from the time I got my OET, I started my application. From the time I started my application, because as I applied towards the time the trust I'm working with, I was able to apply towards the time of their closure of the application. So I was fortunate, I didn't wait for long. So after a few days, the close of the application, well, there was a close of the application. Then within that few days, I was called up for interview. So it's like after that interview that day, I got the congratulatory message the next day. So I started the process at what actually delayed is my provision, because you first of all get provisional offer. Pending when you complete there are verifications that you have to provide so many checklists, whatever they ask you. So if they're satisfied with all the documents you've provided, then they can now confirm the employment. So from that time till the time I arrived was like 4 months.
Okay. Yeah. That's quite close because
it doesn't really take time.
Okay. Okay. If you're able to provide everything, okay.
Yeah, and this time around we have people that you can now combine the English test. So it's not as before that the grade you need was that high. So for now it's quite easy. People combine. Even one of my friends that also moved, she at a point she have to combine 2 of her results to get here. So most times, yes, most times the CBT doesn't really cost people much. It's the OET or the IS that do take a lot of time to get for some of us, because I don't really know how busy where you are now, but for me, my dear, it was quite difficult. And the training I was getting, I was joining those in Nigeria. And remember, Nigeria is 2 hours, Saudi is 2 hours ahead of Nigeria. So by that o'clock, I'll be coming back, they will be starting. And when they start, now the logistics, maybe 1 hour, they are still, people, please wait for me, this one, and it's already 10 o'clock in Saudi Arabia. So most times I don't join to the end. So the classes, I don't really participate. So so that was why it was mainly self-study. So that was actually what I think happened to me. Even the paid classes, most times I still don't have time to attend. So I can see, so you can go ahead to ask your question. You can use chat box. But if you are not comfortable with chatbots, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. So yeah.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm actually from Nigeria. I stay in Nigeria for the time being. So I actually wanted to ask about this whole job, track job something, and then the job hunting. This, Nigeria is red listed. Doesn't it affect it? Because I've actually had quite a number of friends that have been looking for job for a very long time, but they couldn't get one. Because the message they used to get, the mail they used to get is that they will say, due to your region, we cannot be able to give you the offer, all those things.
Yeah. So you are right. However, people still get from that list, red list country, because I also know that I think Ghana is also in red list, but we have lots of, even in my set, there are still people from Ghana. So there are also people from Nigeria, just that you have to go extra mile. Like you can watch the video I posted today in my YouTube channel. I talked about how to enhance your chances of getting hired. Most people do it as simple as it is. They do it and they were able to get that called up for interview. So be just that you have to compare with somebody that is not in that red list. Your application you might have more applications. So we have people that have up to 100 applications and 200, 300, 400. They never gave up. It's what you just need is just one application. It's just one application that you need or one offer that you need, because you need sponsorship. There are also some person because they prefer somebody that got their PIN. Somebody. So most times, if you will be needing sponsorship and you are in such country, it might be difficult, but eventually you will get called up. Another thing that also increase your chances of being called up for interview is your supporting statement. In that application, there is a provision in the form where they ask for supporting statement. So that is exactly where you sell yourself. So there are so many. This is another package on E70. If you're actually in that stage, and you can DM me, then we'll talk about it. We have to look at your supporting statement and know how you're able to sell yourself. There are some character you have, you will be resistible based on the previous experience and also so many other things. So people are actually getting. I understand what you're saying, because I know I'm also in some group that people are complaining. But most times, those people, if they get some help and their supporting system have been adjusted and they also try the other trick, most of them get their breakthrough. Another means what you can also get your being hired is through a referee. Like myself now, if that person, I know that person, I can also recommend that person to my trust and something like that nature. So there are also people that take that. There are also some persons, instead of going to NHS, they go through care homes. Yeah, there are also care homes that also take from such country, but they have to be sure that that person has something to offer them. So it's quite difficult, but it's not impossible. So I understand your question. That's it. So we keep trying. We can never give up.
Okay. Sister Uzo. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I wanted to ask, forgive my ignorance. So before applying on the track jobs, one must have the OET or CBT or IELTS written before you can apply.
Yeah, it's encouraged you do that, because even at a point before they can, most times when you send those contacts mail, or you want to sell yourself, actually the trick is that you have to send message to that email attached to that job advert, telling the person that you have been able to get your English test and your CBT, so that coming to UK, then you only need to take your OSCE. So though I learned that there are some person, but the person never came as a nurse. The person came as a senior care support. So the person had just English test to apply for visa, but the person never got the CBT and the OSCE. So the person will eventually have to switch over. But the person was employed as a senior care support, but in the country the person was a nurse. So that is another thing. But for you to be a nurse and you needed sponsorship, you must have your CBT and English test, to the best of my knowledge. Yeah.
Okay. So it's possible they can still consider if you have your IELTS or OET, not CBT. Is it possible?
CBT, CBT and OSCE is what is related, that objective structural clinical examination is the one that is related to your nursing. That English test, OET or IS, is the English test, whichever you prefer. It's for your visa. You needed it to cross over. You get, so you have a proof that you can speak English to where it does. So that is very important. That is why even if you're not coming as a nurse, whoever that is coming, want to come over, the only thing they might reduce your requirement, but everyone need that English test to apply for visa.
But the CBT is more important. Okay.
Yeah, CBT and OSCE is what is related to nursing.
Okay. Thank you.
So we have about 8 minutes to go.
Okay, sorry. I actually requested for something yesterday. Maybe you forgot.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so about the processes of registering yourself in the track and then how to do all those things that you were trying to illustrate it yesterday, but the time elapsed. So I was thinking maybe you can just do a screenshot of the directions and maybe what you think we should know, like except the things you've done yesterday. Is there if there's any other thing that you think we should know about it? I'm actually kind of suggesting that maybe you just do a screenshot of them or maybe a voice note of them of what we should know, and then maybe, because I think we might that knowledge is actually very vital for us too.
Yeah, that I've already uploaded a video today. You need to check back. If you are subscribed, if you have subscribed to my channel, you can check that. Increase your chance of being hired by UK employer. That is the topic. So check back in my YouTube channel. I've already uploaded a video of that today. That's what I said in my group. So I've made it up already. So that topic I've discussed it in that video. Yeah.
Okay. I also want to know, Stelzy, what's the band score for? Do they have, is their band score like other employers, like band 7, 7.5 and all that?
Band score for nurses or
For nurses.
yeah, if you are coming if you require sponsorship, remember, for you to be a nurse, you must have your PIN. The PIN is like a license here to practice. So if you've not got that, all the employer that are going to take you, those people that will offer you sponsorship to come over, they will take you under band 3 or band 2.
Okay.
So they are like senior support workers. So, but when you come, remember that you apply to be a band 5. So they start up their band, their nurses grade here start from band 5. So
okay.
Yeah, so upon passing those exams, perhaps you pass your CBT and English test now. Then upon passing your OSCE, you automatically, what they needed is just to go to their finance office and all the offices involved to update your status, because you're already their staff. Yeah, you are already their staff. So, but you are paid as per what you came with. But once you're able to upgrade, you automatically move over to your actual band. Yeah.
Okay, so it's from band 5 going up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you so much. I'll still DM you.
All right.
I'll still DM you. Okay.
So we've got 5 minutes to go. Yesterday people were so much disappointed. I think maybe they were thinking it would be like that. But it's unfortunate. Whichever is okay. It's okay. So if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please, you can subscribe. You can also encourage others to subscribe. We are still improving in so many things, but
One last question, please, before you go. Before you go,
mm,
please, did you leave Saudi to? You are in UK, right?
yeah.
Did you leave Saudi to UK straight up, or from Nigeria to UK?
Yes, I left. Actually, I applied from Saudi Arabia, but
Oh,
remember, I came through contract. So
yeah,
I had to inform my employer that I'm under contract because they will ask you when you want to start. So
yeah.
if you have any issue, you can you can tell them. So I had to
Okay.
inform them that I needed to complete my contract, and my contract agreement is that after I've completed my terms, they have to transport me back to my country from where they picked me.
Yes.
So that was how I went back to Nigeria. I never even stayed in Nigeria. My going to Nigeria is just to fulfill that contract, because if I leave
Yeah.
from Saudi to UK, that means I've breached my contract, because it's
Yes.
it's my agency that will book my flight. They never gave me that money. So my flight was
Mhm.
booked, the ticket was just released to me to enter the flight.
Okay.
So yeah, so it wasn't within my control. But I know so many of other of my friends, they were able to move from Saudi to UK. So whichever that
Okay.
is your condition, the thing there, just let your employer know the
Okay.
circumstances surrounding any other thing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll be on you.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Thank
So,
you.
so we've got 2 minutes to go. I appreciate you all. Hopefully next time we can do better than this. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so if we've got nothing, you can as well leave. But I will leave, and once it's 30 minutes, I will have to end the meeting.